Alright, here's the part for chronograph. 5 shots. I will have at the end how many shots I get per fill from 3500 psi to 1800 psi. But this, I'm going to basically, if you see the bottom of the screen, that little piece of metal, it's an old pizza pan that got beat up too much. I'm going to be aiming at that. You'll hear it ding. So 5 shots, and then I'll show the accuracy. Just go, bumped it. Actually, I have a little spinner down there. I'll hit that. Actually, pizza. That's. Bump the camera again. Wow, that hits hard. There's 5 shots. Alright. 5 shots, 25 yards. Pulled one of the shots. Alright, 40 yards. It did open up a little bit, but that's pretty good for 40. Alright guys, so this gun is actually really powerful, really accurate, and for the price, it's totally worth it. Like, I did put my own stuff on it. Like, I have this old Umarex 3x9x40 AO scope, chapter optic, that I don't know how old it is. It's like quite of an older scope. It's from an Umarex Octane 177, not the Elite, just the normal Umarex Octane. And the scope still works phenomenal. It's shockproof. That's why I want to put it on, like, I was using it on another brake barrel. I forget the name of it. It's the 177. There is one similar to it called Ruger Elite. It's like over at Walmart and stuff. Elite 2 or something. It starts with an A, the one that I have. It's a little bit different, but I took the scope off there, put a different scope on that. That is shockproof too. And I have this scope on here. I did try out the nitrogen tanks, and that's a really cool idea. Like if I'm going on like a long hunt or something, like because in Maine you can hunt most any small game with this type of like an air rifle, to say squirrel, grouse, you can fully do that with this, or I think snowshoe hare too. Cottontail rabbits, it's highly illegal in Maine to hunt those. They're protected same way like just even a mourning dove is protected here. But pretty much gray squirrel, red squirrel, and snowshoe hare and grouse. And if you have those nitrogen tanks, you can pop that in there and have like 2 or 3 in your bag. Yeah, they're kind of expensive, but it's like better than carrying around like a pump like this. It's just a cheap V4. You can go on Amazon or eBay. I like OD green, olive drab, military colors. So I just hold 2 of these clips because I don't want to buy more clips right now. Pellet pen. I can get 40 shots out of this, but I only have 30, and that's not a big deal. Like a shot count chart, FPS, what pellets are good with it. I have an Allen wrench that is to degasser, and then another O-ring for basically if this ever has a leak in it, it's probably where you seat that O-ring in. I got the rifle off of Walmart. These are the mounts that came with it, but the scope is just not with it. Oh yeah, the level, you get those cheap. I think it was $3 off of eBay. I think the pouch was $12 off of eBay. Tank, Pyramyd Air, rifle, Walmart. Is next day, and plus the price was pretty good. I could have went to Pyramyd and just got everything, but I actually got the tank first, threw it on the Umarex Fusion 2, and I have the Canadian version because it was a bit cheaper at the time. It went on sale, and I just went like, I don't care about the FPS, I just want the accuracy. And the thing was shooting over 600 feet per second still when you put it to the air, but you don't want a load of too much pressure in it because there could be issues with the O-rings in that gun. I just recommend stay CO2 with it. That's why I just did it for fun, because I saw other people kind of like converting those rifles. I just put the Umarex Fusion 2 back to CO2. You can put a 88 gram CO2 in that, and I might do that at some point. But I really like the side lever on this. Oh, it's so smooth. Like it's crazy how good it is. I think it is a plastic trigger, but like it's still really nice trigger. I might adjust it still a little bit more. You can see in my shots I was pulling a few shots, but I actually pulled on the 25 was 1 shot, and then at the 40 I pulled 2 shots. One went kind of close to the center where it's not even sighted in, and then it was pulling to the side. There's a bit of wind today, and a bit of rain, so there's enough that it was pulling further over, but the thing is actually sighted in. And then there was one that shot high at 40. Those were both me, like, you know, trying to like hold it steady. Like, I'm not used to this at 40 yet, because I haven't shot enough with it. I think I only put about, maybe counting today, around 100 rounds through it. And there is no, like, actually not 100, 150 rounds. Like, at basically the 100 round mark, like after about 50 rounds, it just basically broke in, where it just has that good accuracy. I do recommend cleaning the barrel. Don't use the like little foam ones that you shoot. I actually recommend getting a gun snake, I think they're called, where like you put a little patch and stuff and you just pull it through. And never pull it this way, always pull it out the same way the pellet goes. I only like to pump this up. It does say 3,625 psi or 250 bar. It's easier actually on any of the hand pumps to go to the 250 bar area. I go a smidge under. I only like going, whenever I look at the pump, about 3,500 psi. And it takes, like, from this tank being nothing in it, I think it was 160 pumps. So if you wanted to get 250 bar, that would be closer like 170, 180, or strokes. Like, you go up and then you push down, that's one stroke. Because this is a 3-stage. I did mod it. It's all V4 parts. I had to maintenance it recently. That's one thing about these things, you gotta maintenance them. I am gonna mess with the trigger, but pretty much I do recommend this rifle wherever you go. You could go Tractor Supply, you can go Cabela's, Walmart, Pyramyd Air, actually Umarex website. This Pyramyd Air is, or eBay is the only two places I could actually find this tank. Pyramyd Air is a really good deal on this. You can do the Inspired Precisions tank, and that one, oh my gosh, that one's really cool. I love the gauge on it, but I went with no gauge because I like doing ballistics huge. It jumbles through my brain so how much I just keep going. So next part, I'll show all the info I just got. Sweet. All right, here's the 25 yard. Here's the 40 yard. All right, here's the shot string. I am roughly about 40 to 50 feet above sea level, so my FPSs might be a little bit higher than most. On the that's on the right side. It's the shot string. On the left side is the shot string for what I did with slugs. The H&N 0.128 21 grain slugs. If you look further down here, it's a 3.39 or just 39 millimeters, or because I'm here in Maine, it's 1.5 inch. The millimeter is a little more accurate, but like It's close enough to that, and that's 25 yards. I had a little art, quick draw. These are what I did, you can see, 2 days ago. And I did 5 shots of all these different pellets to see what the accuracy is. I will show the papers from the accuracy on all these at the end of the video, closer to the end. You can see that this is FPS, this is FPE, so foot-pounds of energy, feet per second. So 904, this is the Gamma Red Fire, and I got 27.95 foot-pounds. With the Gamma Rocket, I got 27.56 foot-pounds at 925. Then with the H&N FTTs, field target trophies, 14.66 grains. It was 919 at 27.5 foot-pounds. The Crossman hollow points, the Spain ones, you can get them at Walmart, 14.3 grain. Those are going at 26.88 foot-pounds at 920. Those are actually pretty good. I do recommend those if you're on a budget. Then the Norma GFTs, 15.9 at 894, 28.22 foot-pounds. Those, you'll see, didn't do the best for accuracy. But the ones that I used today are the Norma GFT 17.6 grain at 861. On that day I actually got it. It was a little different today. 28.98 foot-pounds. And this gun with those pellets are very, very accurate. And if you have a pellet between 17 to 18 grains, I am certain you can get as good accuracy out of these. And I'm just going to stick with those pellets because they're relatively good price for the weight, and they're quite affordable. Here is the accuracy of the pellet test. Slug accuracy.